every day there is a new headline screaming at you. Buy this, sell this, recession incoming. And honestly, it's confusing. You're scrolling through social media, seeing everyone talk about their passive income, their stock portfolios, their crypto gains, and you're sitting like there, I literally have no idea where to even start. But what if I told you that investing isn't actually that complicated? By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do, how to do it, and most importantly, how not to mess it up. And I know what you are thinking. Isn't the market about to crash? Didn't I hear something about an AI bubble? Shouldn't I wait for the better time? We are going to address all of that. So stick with me because this might be the most important minutes you spend all year. Let's get into it. So what is investing? Investing is just putting your money to work so that it makes more money. That's it. But here's why it's more important nowadays. Because you're losing money even if you're not spending it. Let's say you have $5,000 in your saving account right now for emergencies, but every single year, inflation is quietly eating away that money. Inflation is just as stuff gets more expensive over time. It means if you have $5,000 today, in 1 year, it will still say $5,000 in your bank account, but it will only be able to buy what $4,800 could buy today. And the year after that, it's worth even less. Over 10 years, if you just leave that money sitting there, you would lose 30 to 40% of its actual buying power. But what rich people do differently? Jeff Bezos isn't rich because he has a big salary at Amazon. He's rich because he owns Amazon. The company grows, his wealth grows. Same with Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, all of them. They own assets and you can do the same thing. You can own tiny pieces of the biggest companies in the world, and when those companies make money, you make money. If you invested just $200 a month into a stock market starting at age 25, by the time you were 65, you would have over $1 million. But if you wait until you are 35 to start, you would have less than $500,000. So if you are sitting here thinking, I will start next year or I will wait until I have more money, you are already losing. So how the stock market actually works? When you buy a share, you're literally buying a small piece of a business. Let's say your friend is starting a bakery and says, if you give me $1,000, I will give you 10% of my bakery. It means you own 10% of it. And when bakery blows up, your friend opens 5 locations, making bank. The business is now worth $100,000 and your 10% is now worth $10,000. You turn $1,000 into $10,000 just by owning a piece of the business. That's investing. A stock is exactly the same thing, just with big companies. When you buy a share of Apple, you're buying a tiny piece of Apple. When you buy Netflix, you own a tiny piece of Netflix. And when those companies grow and make money, the value of your piece grows too. Now, the question is, how do you actually make money? There are the two main ways. Number 1, capital gains. This is the simple one. You buy a stock for $100, it goes up to $150, you sell it, you made $50, that's your profit. For example, if you bought Tesla stock in 2020 at $100 per share and sold it in 2021 when it hits $400, you would have made 300% profit. Your $100 turned into $400. Number 2, dividends. Some companies literally pay you just for being a shareholder. Companies like Apple pay dividends. Let's say you own $10,000 worth of a stock that pays 3% dividends per year. That's $300 free money just for owning it. And you still own the stock. And you can sell it later too. But here's the thing. Picking the right company is incredibly hard. Even the smartest people in the world can't predict which company will do well. Remember when everyone had a BlackBerry? If you bought BlackBerry stock in 2008 for $144, today it's worth like $4. 97% of your money gone. So betting on individual company is risky as hell, even if they seem unstoppable right now. So if picking individual stock is risky, what should you do? Instead of trying to guess which company will win, you can literally just buy all the winning companies at once. It's called an index fund. An index fund is like a basket that holds hundreds or even thousands of different stocks. If you invested $10,000 in the S&P 500 back in 1995, you would have over $176,000. Your money could have grown 17 times. But why index funds are good? Number 1, instant diversification. You own 500 companies in one purchase. If 50 of them fail, you still have 450 winners. Number 2, low fees. individual stock trading can have high fees. Index funds are cheap, sometimes costing less than 0.1% per year. Number 3, no stress. You don't need to read companies' report, just watch the news 24/7 or try to time the market. You just buy and hold. Number 4, it's automatic. The fund manager automatically replaces bad companies with good ones. So if a company starts failing, they made it out and add a better one. Now you might be thinking, but what about just investing in the big tech companies like the Magnificent Seven, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, Tesla, Nvidia? They are crushing it right now. But the thing is, the top companies change all the time. In the 1980s, the top companies were General Electric, IBM. In the 2000s, it was companies like Nokia, Yahoo. The point is, nobody knows which company will dominate in 10 years. But by owning the whole market through an index fund, you don't have to guess. You just own everything. There are global index funds that includes companies from Europe, Asia, emerging markets, everywhere. This way, if the US economy struggles, you are still invested in other growing economies. Now, let's move to how to actually start investing. Here's a simple roadmap. Step 1. Choose a platform. First, you need a brokerage account and make sure it's a real, licensed platform and with low fees. Some platforms charge nothing, others charge $5 to $10 per trade. Even a 1% difference can cost you thousands over time and easy to use. Step 2. Pick your account type. Some countries have tax-free investment accounts like ISAs in the UK, and I have already made a video on this, so you can watch it on my channel for details, and TFSAs in Canada or Roth IRA in the US. If your employer offers a retirement with a matching contribution like a 401k in the US, start there. It's literally free money. If they match 5% and you put in $100, they add another $100. That's an instant 100% return. You can't beat that. Step 3. Add money. Link your bank account and transfer money. Start small, even $50 or $100 is fine. You don't need thousands to start. The important thing is to start. Step 4. Choose investment. Remember what we talk about. Index funds are your best friends. Here are some solid options. Number 1. S&P 500 Index Fund tracks the 500 biggest US companies. Number 2. Total Stock Market Index. Number 3. Global Index Fund. If you're just starting, honestly, just pick one of these and you're golden. As you learn more, you can get fancier and must avoid individual stocks early on. Step 5. Automate. Set up an automatic monthly transfer, $50, $100, $500, whatever you can afford. This will automatically buy your chosen fund every month without you even thinking about it. This is called dollar cost averaging, means you buy regularly whether the market is up or down. It removes emotion, builds discipline, and compounds your return. Now, the $1,000,000 question. What if the market crashes? And this is what everyone worries about. What if the market crashes right after I invest? The truth is, market crashes are a part of the cycle. This happens every few years and every single time in history. The market eventually recovered and reached new highs like in 1929, Great Depression, 1987, Black Monday, 2000 dot-com bubble, 2008, financial crisis, and 2020, COVID crash. But markets still recovered. If you are investing for a long term, 10 plus years, crashes doesn't matter. In fact, they are opportunities because you're buying stocks while they are on sale. The biggest threat to your investment success isn't the market, it's your own emotions. Here's what happens to most people. They invest when the market is high and then market crashes. They panic and sell everything at a loss. But market recovers without them. They miss out all the gains. This is why so many people lose money in the stock market. Not because investing is risky, but because they can't control their emotions. So the solution is invest regularly. Don't check your account every day. Remember, you are in this for 10 plus years. When the market crashes, keep investing. So what about the AI bubble or market being too high? People have been saying the market is too high and about to crash for the last 10 years. And yeah, it probably will crash at some point. But trying to predict when is impossible. What if you waited in 2015 because you thought it was too high? You would have missed out on doubling your money by 2020. What if you sold in 2019 because it's been going up for too long? You would have missed the massive recovery after COVID. The market being at all-time high is actually normal because over time, the economy grows, companies make more money, and stock prices go up. That's literally how it's supposed to work. So, how can you protect yourself? Number one, diversify. Don't put all your money in one stock or even one country. Number two, invest long term. Don't put your money in the stock market that you will need in the next 1 to 3 years. Number three, have an emergency fund. Keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account so you never have to sell your investments at a bad time. And here's the reality check. Look, I'm not going to promise you will get rich overnight. That's not how it works. Investing is slow, but it works. The people who get rich from investing are the ones who start early, invest consistently, don't panic when things go down, give it time to grow. Investing $500 a month from age 25 to 65 at the 10% average return gives you over $3 million. That's enough to retire comfortably, travel, help your family, live the life you want. But you have to start and you have to stick with it. I have given you everything you need, the why, the how, the exact steps. Now it's on you to actually do it. Drop a comment and let me know. Are you going to start investing this month? And if not, then what's holding you back? Let's talk about it. If you find this video helpful, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to keep dropping financial knowledge that actually makes sense. And if you want to know what 9 things you are wasting money on so that you can invest that money instead, then watch this video. I will see you in the next one.